7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Everybody, we are back. We had to attend an orgy last weekend, and so we couldn't make it. But we're back now for Sunday Live to hang out and talk about all things.
Yeah.
Right?
The orgy was fun.
The orgy was fun. I saw things that I didn't expect to see there.
Oh yeah, like what?
Yeah. It's just kind of weird. I saw a lot more people than I thought.
Yeah.
A lot more people than I thought.
It was very crowded orgy.
A lot of leather. A lot of leather. A lot of chains. Mm-hmm. I saw a lot of chains, but it was fun. I had a really good time, and it was a great show. I had a good time. So thank you to Heather for buying me the tickets. It calls for a high five.
Yeah.
Okay. It was a really good time, and thank you for taking me. That was really great.
You're welcome.
It was the best orgy of my whole life. I just want to be clear about that.
I never went to an orgy before last weekend.
We changed that, didn't we, Heather?
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. We are just getting back from Ohio.
Ohio.
We were in Ohio over the weekend. You probably, or maybe you didn't already, but if you didn't, we went to Ohio and we posted a video last night talking about how we were in Ohio, and we went there for a wedding, and it was a whole lot of fun. I laughed so hard I fell out of a chair.
You laughed so hard?
Laughed and farted so hard I fell out of a chair.
He farted himself out of a chair last night.
It's true. 100%. Waxed buttholes. Did we see any of those? I didn't see a waxed butthole. At all. Did you?
No, not that night.
It reminds me of the bleach butthole thing that we talked about.
Yeah.
The one where I got very confused. Ohio's for lovers. Emo Ghastly taught me that. That's pretty good. Speaking of Ghastly, I've noticed that all of the X-ray Ghastlies are arriving to people's homes. I do want to take a second to explain why it took so damn long for us to send out X-ray Ghastly. As most of you know who order Ghastlies and order figures and things from MischiefToys.com, typically your figures get to you real fast. We ship them within a day or two of the sale. This time we could not. And the reason why we could not is because the stickers that we needed did not come in time. We had put in an order, and it took forever for them to make them. It took them forever to ship them, and it slowed down the entire process. In fact, at the end of last week, we got really concerned about it because we wanted to get all the figures out before we went to
Ohio.
No, how you had to say?
Ohio.
So, thank God, last minute, the sticker showed up.
Yeah.
We're able to slap those babies inside those boxes, and we got them all out. I'm really proud. We worked very hard, and it was the very first time we worked inside of the warehouse.
Yeah.
It was very good. I was very excited to do that.
Me too.
I see questions. Is there a question?
No.
Well, do you guys have any idea why we have not gotten any new Family Guy or regular show Pops? I have no idea. That's a good question. I don't know if the Family Guy Funko Pops did well. They looked really ugly, and I know a lot of people kind of crapped on them. But I would imagine it's a licensing thing because Funko will make anything. They don't care anymore. Like, they'll do it all. So Family Guy, right? Would you suggest that? You okay? What's going on?
I'm good.
You sure?
Chris, I'm tired as hell.
Oh, I understand.
Okay.
But, okay.
Can you not point it out?
Well, I'm just pointing it out.
Let me be here.
Well,
okay, you look like shit, Chris. Are you fucking tired?
I look good. I don't know what you're talking about, Heather. I think that was a little much.
You're a little much.
She's tired and has a bad mood.
And I'm tired of your shit.
And she's tired of my shit. Best customer service in the fig biz. Yeah, thank
Hey,
you.
thanks.
Thank you. We try to jump on it and get it done. Update on the merch pre-orders, Demonstro and Pride.
Demonstro should be shipping this week. It is on track for late May as promised, and Pride should be early June as promised. That's the update. Same update you had when you ordered them, Dean. Anyway, any other questions, Dean? Or are you asking some stuff you already should have had the answers to?
I'll be honest, Dean. I thought that Heather would liven up and be a little bit more positive after she had her boba, but I was very wrong. She goes, "I'm going to go get a boba," and I was like, "Yes, this means she's going to be in a good mood for the rest of the night." She left, got her boba, came back. She seemed like she was doing okay, and then ever since we sat in front of this camera, she's been an angry little hamster. Don't even sit there and laugh like you're having fun. You know you're hating life right now.
No, I hated life today.
Why? Because of that drive?
Yeah, well, cause of you.
I didn't do anything. I drove us.
Well, you got mad at me for my breakfast place, and
Oh
I
my
still
God!
haven't
I don't want
forgiven
to get into
you.
that. Heather took us to the Enchanted Garden or something for breakfast, and the place didn't even exist.
It was
It was a
closed or
facade.
something.
It wasn't even real.
I don't know. I think they like do drug stuff there.
I don't know what
and
they do.
they put it on Google as a breakfast.
It was
place.
bizarre. It was crazy. It had like little creatures and shit on the signage.
Update of Ghastly protectors. Yeah, we got them.
Yeah.
But we gotta.
We're getting the materials in
Yeah.
which we can sell them. So
Yeah.
it'll be a minute,
it's a
but
mess.
not too long. Very soon. Oh my God! From Portugal, Estonia. Oh, it's so good to have you. Thank you for being here, both of you.
Wow,
That's
hello.
amazing. Estonia. I've actually been to Estonia before. I went to Tallinn. Adam Eng, reminder. Oh, thank you, Adam. Reminder, pre-order X-Ray Ghastly shirts and hats before 10 p.m. Eastern this evening. That's correct.
Yeah.
So you only have about an hour and 20 minutes as of right now to get your X-Ray Ghastly stuffs. Go to mischieftoys.com and get yours now. Really great shirts, glow-in-the-dark hats. When I say glow-in-the-dark hats, I mean the little logo glows in the dark, not the entire hat. I don't want anybody to get the wrong
Oh
idea.
yeah, the embroidery glows.
Yeah, that's what glows in the dark.
Looking to get my first Ghastly. When you guys do a new drop, do you know what you're dropping, or are you still working on design? I'm not quite.
So we actually have a roster of designs, and so
Yeah.
we have a bunch of figures already lined up to be dropped. We typically give you a heads up, usually a couple weeks in advance. Most of the time,
no,
like,
you
most
like
of
to
the-
give people days.
most
That's
of the
it.
time, like a week in advance or less. We'll post on Instagram, and we'll send out an email if you sign up for the newsletter on mischieftoys.com. You'll find out everything that you need to know. Typically, the figure sale happens along with like a pin, and then the following day or the evening of the figure sale, we'll put up pre-orders for shirts and hats and other merchandise. So take a look for that. Next figure, I can already tell you what it's going to be. It's going to be the Pride figure, and we're really excited about it. It's a great
It's
figure.
amazing.
It's such a beautiful figure. I'm going to be working probably over the next couple of weeks or so trying to get like a promo completed so we can put it out on the internet and get people excited about it. Get people excited. And
Well,
work
you
up.
you should already be excited about it because it's very, very cool.
Jeffrey Wilson's in Korea. Man, we have people from all over the world in here. This is so cool. Oh, you
awesome.
live in Tallinn. That's awesome. Yeah, I went there on a cruise. It was great. I love Tallinn. It's very, the city is very medieval. It's cool as shit. All right, go ahead. What are you doing? You slapping me.
I would also like, before we get too off topic, to note that the Coven will be opening soon. And if you don't know what the Coven is, it's called the Coven of Mischief. And what that is an annual membership that comes with we call it a token of membership. And it can be anything. It is something that is physical that you hold, and the pricing of the Coven depends on that item. Last year it was a coin. This year it could be another coin. It could be a pin. It could be a figure. You won't know until you get it in hand. Sort of crazy, but that's true. And what happens in the Coven is you get Coven exclusive merchandise. You get access to at least one Coven exclusive figure per year. Possible Coven exclusive pins. Possible Coven exclusive plush. You get early access to certain figures. It's a really good time over there. So we're going to be talking about that and when that will be dropping very, very soon. We will put out promotional materials. all across social media, in our email newsletter. It is going to be awesome. Anyone who purchased their membership last May will have the opportunity to get in again if you guys enjoyed it. So keep a lookout. And it's not first come, or it is first come, first serve. It's not like the people who are already in there from last May like get first dibs. You have
start over again.
Yep, start over again.
Start all over again. And so I don't know how much you mentioned. I was reading comments, but when we drop items for the Coven of Mischief that are Coven of Mischief only, it isn't a total number of Coven members. It's typically a much lower number. We do that on purpose. We want to make even the most exclusive group, our exclusive group, to have the most exclusive things. So I think it's a whole lot of fun. So be on the lookout for the Coven of Mischief. We're trying to up the amount of product that we put out for Coven of Mischief only stuff.
But
we're gonna be working on that. No promises as to when we kind of ramp that up, but that's something that we're working on down the line. Hopefully in this next sign up we'll actually bump it up a little bit more, both with pins and possibly even with figures. We'll do some cool stuff.
Yeah, but for now we are only promising one figure per year, just to make sure that we can fulfill that promise, but we definitely do.
Yeah, yep, definitely. Yeah, for sure want to keep building Mischief Toy or Coven of Mischief because it's really important to us. It's crazy seeing the success you guys have had with Ghastly. Have you guys wrapped your mind around it all?
No.
That's a good question. So
not at all.
No. Heather's initial thought of Mischief Toys and Ghastly, well, before we even named it Mischief Toys, her initial thoughts were we would get to a figure and then we would make a figure and then we would be done. And I kind of was a 50-50. It was like, well, it could, be the one thing or it could be a really big deal. And we could do a lot of stuff. And
turns out it's a big deal.
It's become a really big deal. I mean, right now I'm in the works of, I wrote an email to New York Comic Con trying to get us even a bigger space at New York Comic Con so we can kind of stretch our arms and legs out a little bit because it's really tight there. So I hope they afford us the opportunity to do so. And on top of that, we're going to have the largest Mischief Toys event that we have ever put on. We're actually going to have meetings probably this upcoming week or following talking about all of the things that will come with this Mischief Toys event that will happen in New York. I will tell you, and I mentioned this previously, and I hate kind of punching you in the head with it so often, but if you go to New York Comic Con, I highly recommend, especially if you're a Mischief Toys fan, to attend this event. It's going to be a real blast. It's going to be kick-ass. I actually have been writing it out and kind of coming up with a schedule of things, what you're going to see and do while you're there. Obviously, I can't talk about that. I can't, come out with that publicly. But as we get closer to the New York Comic Con event, we could probably spit out a couple of little minor details like, hey, here's some things that you could see or catch while you're there. But overall, I really want it to be a huge mystery. I want you to walk through the door, and I want us to basically start firing off, which I just heard outside, the fireworks. It's going to be very exciting.
Lots of fireworks.
So look, let's talk. What day will that be? We're not sure. So we're still working that. New York Comic Con, the event, everything is still under wraps right now. But what I can tell you is, as we get closer, you're going to have way more information and way more details and all the things that you need to know.
Well, not all the things they need to know, but enough to get them excited for it. They'll know the day and the time, but they won't know the place until the day before.
Oh, thank you, Carson. You're so sweet. I really appreciate you. You're all so sweet to us. Thank you. We appreciate you and appreciate everybody who is collects Mischief Toys and they're involved. It's funny. All weekend we're in Ohio and I try to take my mind away from business as much as I can. It's really hard because we're just so ingrained in it, and I constantly have ideas. We're always kind of pitching ideas to one another. But as I'm scrolling through my phone, during just times of like not much going on, I'm looking at all the photos that you guys are posting on Instagram and on the Mischief Toys group on Facebook and all these different places, and it's unbelievable. I'm even friends with people on Facebook, people who have become friends of ours over the years, who are wearing like Mischief Toy shirts to like family events or to Disney World or something, right? It's just so crazy to see that our logos are sort of trouncing around the world, and people are wearing it. It's so freaking cool. I can't tell you how sometimes it's just so overwhelming. Brings a tear to my eye, for real. Chris, you can talk about the NYCC Gastlecast event. Remember Gargoyle Ghastly announcement. What? What? I don't know what you're talking about. We will be having next year a huge event here in Maryland as well. That's something that's way under wraps because there's a lot to talk about for that, but that's for a whole other day. We got to get past New York Comic Con first. I'd really like to see some Chris and Heather inspired Mischief Toys figures. That's so funny. We were talking about that the other day. Remember? We were joking about it.
I don't think that would happen. I think Ghastly is Ghastly, and he needs to stay Ghastly.
I thought about having a Ghastly that's wearing a Gastlecast shirt. I always thought that would be so funny.
It would be funny.
I think it would be great. It'd be a cool tie-in. Maybe one day we can do it.
Maybe. I would say probably no to Chris and Heather, though.
Michael Trino, hey man, I love you too, dude. Good to see you here.
Plus, I hear that the licensing is pretty pricey for them.
For Chris and Heather? Mm-hmm. So, all right, let's talk a little bit of Funko because that's the cover photo is Funko. You know, another topic. You know, over the weekend as I'm in Ohio doing all the things, having a good time, I think about Funko and just what we do here as a channel, and part of me is like, what we do is great, and I love talking about Funko and everything. And the bad thing about it is that we get no love from Funko. And I know that sounds really weird for me to say that because we've spent a lot of time sort of picking Funko apart like vultures on a corpse. But the reality of it is, no matter what people are saying about Funko, as long as they're saying something, Funko is going to thrive, make money, and do well.
Yeah.
So we just happen to be one of the channels that does that. Funko really doesn't reach out to us, really makes no connections with with us. We see Mike Becker at New York Comic Con every year. He's nice enough to us. I think he's a great guy.
He is.
I don't know. We've talked about it in the past where he wants to meet up and stuff. It never happens. But I guess my point is like I'm thinking about as a channel what the longevity of just sitting around talking about Funko is. And what other opportunities would we have if we talked about other things? Now, I'm not talking about taking an approach like Dr. Applesauce where he just completely jumps ship and does something else, which is fine. I'm talking about doing something different every once in a while and kind of talking about things that interest us. I've talked about this in the past, by the way, and I've heard a lot of people saying, well, if you're going to do that, you should just totally change the channel, like make a new channel or start over. And I really don't want to do that. I feel like Gastlecast is Gastlecast. I'm not making Gastlecast 2. I really don't have time to make Gastlecast 2. I put a lot of work into this channel. But I feel like even if a lot of people don't watch it and we're not getting a whole lot of views, I feel like if we started doing something a little bit different, we could sort of take the channel in a new direction. So I'm thinking about that. That's a constant kind of thought for me. It's constantly on my brain about what we can do, how we can do it. How do we make things more fun? Because that's what we do with Mischief Toys. We make Mischief Toys more fun. Do you really want to see me yell trash every single day of the week about Funko? Probably not. So I got to think about the trajectory of this channel, kind of like what we want to do with it, kind of take it maybe in a different direction. Like as an example, what if we made 2 videos per week, but they're longer form and more well thought out videos, or one video a week where they're more long form and well thought out and more, I don't know, where we do more research or something, right? And we do it in a way where it's not just us behind a table all the time. These are sort of the things I've been thinking about. I'm not sure what we're going to do, but I've been thinking about it a little bit. Because I think at this point, we talk about Funko, their ups and downs, and over the years, while doing that, we have virtually gotten browbeat a lot. And I watch a lot of these other channels. They sit around and they just love on Funko real hard because they want their opportunity to work with Funko. And that isn't really in the cards for us. I don't think that would ever work out. And I really don't want to spend my time sucking up to Funko. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that channel. I think that, I don't know, it's so low rent to me. Like, why am I gonna do that?
Yeah.
Because I want to say how I feel about things. I don't want to go on and be like, oh, I love everything Funko does. They're the greatest. I love them so much. There's so many channels that do that. I don't want to be that.
No.
But there are a lot of other topics I want to talk about. Like, as an example, I would have loved to have spent a whole week talking about X-Men 97. That's what I would have liked to have done.
Then why can't we?
Or a whole week talking about Dawn of the Dead.
Why can't we?
Or a whole week talking about how much Heather's butt. I love her butt. How about I sit around and talk about that for a whole week?
No, I don't.
That would be fun.
I don't think.
Or how
that's
big her feet
appropriate.
are. That'd be kind of fun too.
That's not appropriate either.
Your feet aren't appropriate?
Mm-mm.
That's for our other thing.
Yeah.
Our OnlyFans.
Only feets.
Only feet. By the way, her feet aren't that big. I just want to be clear.
Aren't that they're not big at all. They're
no,
regular.
no. They're like a regular. They're like a regular size foot. What? Why are you looking at me like that? What did I say? They're 8 wide. Did I say size 8 wide is what I said to your sister over the weekend?
I don't know.
It was something like that.
I have no idea what you're talking about. That's very rude.
We all love Heather's butt and feet. Of course we do. Who doesn't?
Oh God, can you stop?
Everybody does. Oh, thank you, Brad. Look at this, Brad Landis. I love that even the mistakes that have happened have turned out to be some of the craziest grills out there, from the Aeroglow to the 28 count blacklight gargoyle. The karma you two bring is reflective to how amazing you two are. Jesus Christ, I think I'm gonna have to go and put that in a frame. Thank you, Brad. Jesus. But because of that, you guys are authentic in your thoughts about Funko products, and that's refreshing. Yeah, of course. I mean, because really, do you want to sit around and hear every channel talk about exactly the same thing? I find myself, I watch a lot of like movie reviews, and over the course of time, I've realized like out of the 10 movie review channels I've watched, there's like 2 that actually stand out, and 1 that I stick with, that I watch on a regular basis. So I feel like if we're gonna I want our viewers to have a different experience than just the, hey, I love Funko, everybody should buy Funko. I think that's kind of sucky. Chris, I'm sorry, can Heather spend a week talking about how Chris farted himself off the chair? That is 100% true. I did fart myself. I propelled myself off a chair over the weekend.
That was my favorite thing.
In a fart. It was, well, the truth of it was, earlier in the evening, Heather saw a deer in the distance. Now, about an hour later, this deer may have walked about, and I'm not even kidding, like a couple yards. Heather
it walked at least 80 feet.
Okay, it walked 80 feet.
And
Heather,
it wasn't an hour, it was like a minute.
No, it was not a minute.
Okay, it might have been 5 minutes.
No, it was longer than that. Anyway, Heather looked up about an hour later, and she's like, oh my God, the deer moved. And we all turned around, and it didn't move that far from where it started.
No, I said, how do you get over there?
How do you get over there, she said. I went, what? So later in the night, I had to fart. And I decided to let her rip. And I did. And Heather goes...
No, Brett.
What did he say?
Said, what was that?
Oh, he said, what was that? And I said, oh my God, it was that deer again. And I turned to go, I said, oh my God, it was the deer. And I flipped the chair over and I fell down. The chair didn't flip, did it? Did the chair fall on the ground?
The chair fell on the ground.
Yeah, so we all went down.
You and the chair went down.
Everybody went down. X-Men 97 is the greatest story ever. Love everything about it. It is everything. 100%. It's fantastic. Hey, Tommy. Thank you for coming on, man. We appreciate you. We don't want to hear another channel blow smoke on Funko. 100%. Definitely don't want to do that. Once a month, do a random ass episode, like gardening with Heather or car washing journey with Chris. That's really good. I like that idea.
Chris doesn't wash the cars, I do.
No, sometimes I wash it. Well, no, I don't.
No, you don't. He doesn't wash the
cars. I used to wash the car.
No, you don't ever. I've seen you wash the car once.
Okay, so don't say you've never seen it.
Okay, yeah, once. I stopped myself from saying never.
More of Chris in the shower 2 times not enough. I was in the shower twice.
Yeah, Halloween and with
oh my
Baby
God,
Yoda.
Halloween! I forgot all about that. That was fun. What about not just focusing on Funko, but also talking about all collectible companies? It's not just the subject matter. You guys are entertaining, and people will watch regardless. Well, thank you.
Thank you,
that.
but trust me when I say it is the subject matter. Our videos that focus on things other than Funko, no matter how much time and editing goes into a video, Funko always trumps anything else that we do.
Right, in terms of, you're talking about the views.
The views.
Yeah, and the amount of, I guess the amount of attention it garners, right? It garners a lot of attention. Okay, with that, let's swing right into Funko. So I noticed a post from Dish Trackers today. By the way, shout out to Dish Trackers. Thank you for servicing us. Did I say it wrong? Thank you for servicing us. We appreciate you. You service us very well. We have been following his Instagram for a very long time, and I feel like that's kind of where we get our ideas for videos for the most part, but we throw in our own every once in a while here and there. Here and there. It's a lot of fun. More interviews. Yeah, more interviews. Yeah, I enjoyed doing the interviews.
It's just really hard to, like, sync schedules, though.
It is. Yeah, we try to connect with people. It's really tough. James, yes, we're going hard on Scooby this weekend, or this week, yes, on Tuesday. Very excited about that. That's going to be great. I'm always having you guys in the background while I'm at work, working from home. Love listening to you guys. I'll see you in October for our annual meetup. Oh, that'll be amazing, Art. I can't wait. You're the best. RG.
I'm so excited.
What a guy. He's so
I always
amazing.
love seeing Art.
I love Art. He's the best. I love you and Heather did movie and game reviews from time to time. Yeah, I would love to do that. I think that would be a lot of fun. It's a cool trajectory.
We should just play video games and people can watch.
That's kind of cool too, I guess.
I love playing video games. I just don't.
Yeah, it's a lot of editing though. Trying to edit that footage together.
No, you don't edit it. You just fucking
just play. That's
yeah,
it.
Why not?
I don't know, because if I put out content, I like to be good content. At least
it is good content. You know how quick I can run through Donkey Kong Country? I could beat that whole thing and die like 5 times, and that's it. I am so good at Donkey Kong.
You know what's crazy? I think about this sometimes.
So many people would fucking watch that, especially if I had my feet out with no socks.
Those videos I made about, I don't know, I guess it would be last year. The amount of editing I put into those damn things. I mean, I still edit pretty well this, I've been editing even this year, but last year was intense. Like the last couple of years have been intense. I spent most of my life editing.
I know. I begged you to stop.
It's crazy. I enjoyed it. Did Heather get Shrek on sale from Hot Topic?
No.
Now I got to go there and get my Transformers. I still haven't gotten them.
Yeah, I like that pop. I said I was gonna get him, but I probably won't.
Which one? The one he's grabbing boobs?
Yeah.
I'll get him for you. I got to get the Transformers anyway. So speaking of that, look, the Barnes and Noble sale. I don't know if you guys saw it. It's on Dish Trackers, but the sale is unbelievable. Let me see if I can open this real quick. Let's see. Let's see what I got here. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can't get this open. Give me a second. And I'm going to do this, okay? Everybody hang on. Okay, because the pictures, it's crazy, the stuff that's on sale. 980 likes on it, too. Whew. All right, look at that. Pretty cool, huh? So 980 likes on this. And look at all these Funko Pops. I mean, we're talking about brand new Funko Pops here. We're talking about Ahsoka Funko Pops. There's Parks and Rec, Marvels. A lot of people hated on Marvels. It wasn't bad. I didn't think Marvels was a horrible film. Unless you're a big old hater. Loki Series 2 is down there. The Morbius. And
oh, wow. I didn't even see this.
75% off. And I believe it works with buy one, get one $1 deals. So look how many Funko Pops this person purchased. I wonder how much this came. I wish they would have given us like a price for all of this, because it couldn't have been much.
I'd say less than $20.
You think so? For all of that? That's a damn good deal, right? Somebody said big ass sticker. Well, I mean, yeah, the sticker's big, but you can peel it off. It can come off. What happened to RoboCop in the background? Oh, he's sort of hit. If you're talking about this one up here, he's hidden up there, kind of around the corner. I don't know if you can see him. Let's see.
Oh, he's behind Peacemaker.
Yeah, he's up by, like, kind of by Peacemaker up there, like where the DeLorean is, right there. He's right there. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about. I think you're talking about that. Anyway, where are the comments? Let's see. Wow, you spent like $30 on these. So awesome deal. The big location here didn't even bother doing it. Why is that big red sticker on the front of the pot? Who cares? Why are we caring? Why are people caring about the big red sticker? Who cares? It comes off. All you have to use is, what was it? Alcohol? Rubbing alcohol? Is that what pulls that off?
I think so. If I'm not mistaken, I think.
I mean, it
rubbing
comes right off,
alcohol
right?
can
I
cool
mean, it's
off.
not like, why are they making such a big deal? Bro spent $10 on all, or $10 on all this. No thanks. I'd rather save my money and room in my house for stuff I really want. Fair. That's fair. But look, if you're a Star Wars fan and you want all the Star Wars, you can go and buy all the Star Wars. I mean, they're the most recent couple of television shows. You got a ton of them right there, right? Well, no, that's only Ahsoka though. Yeah, it's only Ahsoka. No, I'm seeing the Princess Leia Funko Pops are from Return of the Jedi. That Return of the Jedi set or whatever they released. But still, look, we're talking about, Funko. Their products are always on sale nowadays. It's really crazy because back when Heather and I started collecting, you would go on a Hot Topic and yeah, of course you would have stuff on the shelves, but people would be buying them. You even while you're staying there buying Funko Pops, people are buying Funko Pops, right? You know what I'm saying? Like as you're looking at them, people are grabbing them all up.
Yeah.
It isn't like that today. It's completely different.
Yeah.
I would associate it with overproduction, overdoing it in general. What's the matter?
I'm
Oh,
cold.
really? I'm hot. Oh, don't do that.
Please, I'm really cold.
Heather, I'm dying over here.
Okay, goodbye. Rest in peace.
Go get a jacket.
No.
Go ahead. I'll turn it down a little bit. Okay. Funko Wings seemingly happened this week. Are you ready? With new, I'm totally down with new RoboCop pops, and I think one of them is the villain character. I'm really excited about that because they need to make all of the characters from RoboCop. That's what we need.
Are you the villain?
No. Why are you making that face? No, it's Red from that '70s show. Don't do that face. I don't like that. I don't like that face. Please don't do that, Heather. You look ridiculous. What happened? But the thing is that the Funko overdid it, and they make their sets way too big now. Like they're doing too many Funko Pops in one single set. Like they should slow roll it. But now we're getting into what do they call it? What do they call it? Something company?
The Lean Startup?
Lean Startup. Yeah. So we actually know somebody on the inside, and they messaged us, and we've been talking back and forth behind the scenes, and I can't really go into it, but what they're saying, and you heard it here first, by the way, Funko is changing a lot. Now, I only know bits and pieces. I can't talk about it here, but Funko is changing a lot. So what does that mean? And what does that mean for the average collector? Does that mean we're only going to get these $300 Funko product of Project Fred? I'm personally am not even that sure because they are unable to give me a lot of information about it. But the fact is that Funko is realizing the issue and making the changes in order to, do well again. I think the video game is going to be amazing. IGN posted something the other day talking about how this video game could possibly be a game similar to like a Lego game. Whereas, you know how Lego games really took off doing all the different films and things? They're thinking that a Funko game could do similar things. That's really good news. I hope that the game is good because I really, really want to play it. Our soda's dead. I've said that. I think that they are literally trickling in sodas here and there just to get rid of whatever they had on order. And I really do think either sodas are completely dead or sodas will be super limited. And here's why they're doing this. I'm going to tell you this right now. This is my guess. I believe that it takes a lot. I think it's very expensive to produce Funko sodas. Funko was, they were unable to do the chases properly. In other words, they could do them online and sell them, but in store, people were ripping them open constantly. Yeah, and it became a big issue. And then overproduction.
Not just that, but it used to be one soda per case, and there were a lot of people not getting one chase per case. And there were a lot of people who would order cases and not getting a chase. So it was causing major blowback from the retailers that were carrying the sodas because there was no chase in a lot of them. Right.
Yeah. So this Funko soda thing is too much to produce. Stores no longer wanted them because they're having issues with people ripping them open. This is just off the top of my head, my guess. But I think the real reasoning is they're too expensive to produce. Because if you remember, they bumped the price up. It went from like
Big
15 to like 18 or 12 to 18.
Yes, they were more expensive, or they are more expensive than Pops.
Well, think about what it takes to make them, right? You got
the figure plus the can. The can has to be ridiculous.
Hold on. The figure wrapped in the black plastic. Take in consideration all the materials that it takes. You have the black. You have I think there's clear plastic and black plastic that goes over top of it. You have a pog.
There's black plastic and bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap, right? Mm-hmm. Pog, can, figure.
Plastic around the top too.
Plastic around that seals it. So that's a lot. That takes a lot. You're talking. And here's why I know this, or how I know this. Heather and I, we operate Mischief Toys, and we know what it takes. If I explained to you just how much it was to produce stuff, your heads would spin. The fact that Heather and I can even operate and continue the business based off of how much it is to make stuff is really unbelievable.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of effort that goes into it. For us with Mischief Toys, I can't even imagine what it's like for Funko. It's got to be unbelievable.
Well, producing thousands and thousands makes it much more easy to swallow, though.
100%.
Yeah,
but I'm saying just in general. I mean,
yeah, but they have a much bigger operation too. They have all these artists. They have licenses. You know, it's not easy. It's not easy to do.
Michael the Great, yes, completely agree with this comment. He basically said that sodas will become like Pez, where you just see them every once in a while. I completely agree with that. Nick Maschermico, hey buddy. I agree that the store sodas are dead. That was a disaster, especially because they were unnumbered. I'm hoping that they go back to online only for sodas. I would have guessed that that's what's going to happen with them. I don't know. Of course, I don't know any inside information, so I don't know. I'm just shooting from the hip here. And I know Heather and I know well enough now because we've been in it for so long. We've been doing this for so long that we can kind of see where Funko is going, even though they haven't really done it yet. And them doing, and I've said this time and time again, the reason why they're doing these very expensive pieces with very low limited amounts is to bring in people with, in my opinion, with big wallets. They want to get like a kind of a higher end crowd to buy their products. It also allows them to sell something that's a lower count that people complain about, and it also puts more money in their pocket while they do it. So they can do a low number thing, but make more money along the way.
So here's the thing, though. The problem with that, in my opinion, is that their customers are used to inexpensive items.
Yeah.
Like the most expensive item is typically like a $50 10-inch pop.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, some are a little bit higher than that. Like, remember, wasn't the Ron English figure, wasn't that
Yeah, they had the Mona Lisa one. That was like 120, I think.
Yeah, but, I mean, realistically...
But that was a Ron English joint.
Yeah, most of their items, like the Rewinds, Sodas, Dorbs, Pops, all of that stuff have been so inexpensive. And now they're going from, like, $15 to $25 max to $300. Like, you don't just grow a fan base overnight willing to drop $300.
No.
And I feel like people who collect high-end items, like super plastics and things like that, like any sort of designer toy, a lot of those people see Funko as sort of like a joke.
Yes.
Like a low end. That's like going from where, like, I don't know. It reminds me of like designer purses. Like a woman who like buys Coach purses. They always say, I will never go back to buying a bag at Target again because these are such high quality and they last me years and years and years.
Right.
I mean, why would someone who's used to, like, these high-end figures see this Freddy Funko with an all-over Sprite print and say, ooh, I really want to spend $300 on that? Like, it's bizarre.
I think it's an overconfidence of Funko.
It is. It really is.
But it's also relying on the licenses that they're garnering, right? So they're able to obtain these licenses like Sprite or Coke, which is a pretty big deal for them.
It is a huge deal.
But instead of applying something kind of fun, they apply something that's very cheap and kind of stupid.
It reminds me of, I'm probably gonna get shit for this, but you know those cars that are like wrapped in whatever, and it has like, you know, it's like sort of corny, and it's like a billboard,
Okay.
like a car.
You mean somebody
A
like
car
show,
that's
like
wrapped?
it has like their business stuff
Yeah.
on it? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I find that I personally find that very corny.
Okay.
Those.
I mean,
figures-
it's a business. I mean, I get what you're saying, but it's like if a plumber puts like plumbers like that. You mean?
Yeah, but it's wrapped like in a really tacky way. It's not
Okay,
just like,
okay.
hey, this is my business, give it a call. It's like super corny, like really just weird off the wall stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Like people giving thumbs up and stuff with the business. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about? Anyway, what I'm
right.
trying
No,
to
I
say
got
is
it.
Funko is basically wrapping something like super corny that doesn't even make any sense. Like, why is Freddy Funko decorated like with the Sprite logos?
Right. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, in other words, they could apply something so much better to it that would make people excited. I've already said, why not do Marvel, and you have Thor, Iron Man, Captain America variants of those characters, right? So in
Yeah.
other words, you buy a Marvel one, and it could be a chance of 4 different figures. Spider-Man, Captain America, there's a chance of 3. Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man. And then you buy it, and then you have your chance at 3. Hold on. You have a chance at one of the 3. You get one of the 3. Now that you have that, it's like, you don't even have to chase variant them. You just build them out to be like 300 each or something. And then people are like, oh, I'm a Marvel collector. I want all of them.
Yeah.
You're going to have people going crazy trying to obtain all 3. But there's a reason why they're not doing Marvel. They probably can't get it because Marvel looks at it like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah,
What is this?
$300. Who's gonna do that?
Right? It's just silly.
Yeah, it's goofy to
Yeah,
me.
it
I
makes
don't
no
know.
sense.
Funko took a leap from $15 to $300, and it's ridiculous.
That skeleton show. Who even drinks Sprite? That's a very good question.
That is.
Only maniacs do. No, actually, Sprite's not bad. I drink Sprite.
I
once
don't
in a
like
while.
soda, so.
I know you don't. Who cares? Who drinks Sprite and Coke combined?
Ew.
That's a very good question. Not me.
Did you see who's
100%.
here?
Huh? Let's see. Oh my God, our friend Nick is here. He just got married. We were just at his wedding.
Yeah, everybody give Nick.
Everybody give Nick some love.
Yeah, if you were at NYCC last year, then you know Nick. And if you were not, but you watched the either of the Mischief Toys documentary, because he did help us take Gargoyle Ghastly from Maryland to New York the first year, and the
That's right.
second year he was at New York Comic-Con the whole way with us.
Give him some.
He just got married yesterday. He's a married man. Unfortunately, Chris and I can no longer marry him because he's married to somebody else. We're very
That's
sad
right.
about it.
Hey, let's get some congrats in the comment section down below, please, for our friend Nick. Congratulations to you, my friend. You and Monica are the best. You're a beautiful couple.
It was such an amazing wedding. That is where Chris farted out of the chair.
I did. I fell out of the chair.
You farted out of it.
And I urinated myself a little bit, but I'm not going to talk about that.
Did Nick wear Crocs to the wedding? Unfortunately,
Should have, but he didn't.
Not.
No, he didn't.
I was really sad about that.
I never understood why they tried to make Project Fred look like Artist Series. Yeah, Artist Series Funko Pops, which are some of the most hated Funko Pops they've ever made. Make them look like a design that is proven. 100. Nick Mastramico, just look at this. Unbelievable. What a guy. 100%. I don't know why they're not doing that. I don't know. I don't understand the Project Fred thing. I'm still trying to figure that whole thing out. I don't know what's up with that.
Sense.
Yeah. Although I think with the NFTs they're doing good stuff. And they did a brilliant thing by upping the amount of that Scooby-Doo thing
The
you can get.
Ultra one or whatever?
Brilliant move.
Is that what it's called?
Yep, because if people get it, no matter what the value is, they open a pack and they obtain that, they're going to be like, oh shit, I got something.
Yeah.
I want to buy more of this.
It feels
I
like
want to do
less
this
of
again.
a loss.
100%. That's like winning a couple bucks on a scratch-off ticket.
Yeah.
I think this Scooby-Doo thing is going to be out of control. I think people are going to go crazy.
Yeah.
Last year, Heather and I did really well with Scooby-Doo. I have a feeling we're not going to do well at all this year.
Yeah,
I really do.
We did too good.
I think
Let's
it's
just
gonna
go
be
back to
shitty.
Georgia and open it. I really like that.
Yeah, being in
idea.
Georgia was great and doing all that. Yeah. Man, it is hot in here. What is going on here? What'd you do? You made it all hot and weird. Now it's all disgusting. Oh my God, we're getting so many orders right now for our new X-Ray Ghastly merch. Go over to mischieftoys.com and buy your X-Ray Ghastly merch. You have about 40 minutes. And after 40 minutes have passed, X-Ray Ghastly merch will be gone forever. You will not have a chance again. It'll be gone. That's it. It's done. You know what we should do?
What?
Wouldn't it be kind of cool? You know what? I'm thinking about this. Listen, you want to hear me out for a second? What if we put out the limited numbers of all the apparel? That way people will know how many were made.
No, I don't want to do that.
Crazy.
I know it would be crazy,
That'd
but
be crazy.
I don't want to do that because I like to keep them guessing.
Okay. Your backdrop is awesome. Thank you, Harry.
Thank you.
Is it Harry or Hari? Because it's Harrri. I don't think I've ever seen it spelled that way.
No, I like it though.
That's cool. Project Fred makes Project Fred makes Funko dead, Nick says. Look at this guy coming in here, throwing around the real news, the real Funko news. I like Mountain Dew best. Missing most of my original teeth though. Oh, that's sad. And you know what they say?
What?
Drinking Mountain Dew lowers your sperm count. Did you hear that before?
I have heard that.
Not good. I don't like that. Yes, it is the first blue shirt. So if you want a blue Mischief toy shirt, navy blue Mischief toy shirt, go and buy yours right spanking now. And the hat glows in the dark. It's fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
All these Funko sales equate to one thing. And that is them trying to get rid of old stuff and bring in the new stuff. That's really what's happening right now. But if they keep going at the rate that they are, they will be consistently or constantly doing this exact same thing. They need to lower the numbers. They need to make things more interesting and more fun. If they continue doing what they're doing, we're going to be seeing more sales until Funko just passes away slowly. When is the Sprite Ghastly coming out? Whenever we become bloated and a multi-billion-dollar company. That's when it'll happen.
I'd rather not do that.
I'll be honest with you. Coke Zero is my favorite drink. I'm totally down to make a Coke Zero Ghastly, but I don't think we'll ever get the license. Oh, thank you, Tanya. So she actually ordered her X-Ray Ghastly merch.
Wow.
Very nice. I love to hear it. Yeah, the
Me
X-Ray Ghastly
too.
merch is
Thank
so
you.
sick. It's so sick. I'm so stoked. Can't wait till we get our hands on it. So how long, when's the date that we'll get this stuff in hand for the X-Ray Ghastly? Do we know?
I don't know why you're asking about dates. I never get
No.
dates.
Like what? No. Like when will we get it? Like in a couple months from now?
No, not a couple. What do you mean a couple of months?
Why are you acting like I'm stupid, Heather? I'm asking questions. This is where you respond to me so we can give them information.
Well, I would if I had the information
Oh,
in
for
front of
Christ's
me.
sake. Heather screwed up everything.
It should be the middle of June.
Mid-June?
Mid to late June.
Mid to late June.
Yep.
I'm excited. Just ordered my X-Ray Ghastly merch too. Oh, that's awesome, Zachary. You're going to love it.
Yay.
It's fantastic.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Very good. Very excited.
Very good.
But I need to go to Hot Topic and get my 2 Transformer Funko Pops. Because apparently they have the buy one, get one $1. And I think I'm going to go buy my Transformers and I'll get your Shrek for $1.
That's if they even have it.
I think they will. So I don't know about your guys' Hot Topics, but our Hot Topic is dead. Not many people walk through it. Every time I go in there, even the people who work there look like they're just ready to close up shop. Like I'm talking about like forever. Like they don't want to be there ever again.
Yeah.
It's very depressing in there.
It makes me really sad because like I had so much fun at Hot Topic way back when. Like, I remember asking for Hot Topic gift cards, and, like, my grandparents would cringe, and they'd be like, I really have to go in that store, you know?
Remember the first
'Cause
time?
it was scary.
Remember the first time you called for... I know the first Funko Pop you called Hot Topic about for me.
What was it?
You don't remember? Mm-mm. For real? I figured you remember that. Because it was like, we called, like, every day.
Tell me.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
It was the Hulk from Age of Ultron. The one that had like red around his eyes.
Oh, it was that one?
Yep. You called a
No, that
lot.
was Target.
No,
wasn't it?
no.
Oh,
It was
what was the Target Hulk? Because I remember calling for that specifically. It was a Hulk from Target.
You called Hot Topic.
I'm telling you, Target, I called about a Hulk.
You raising your voice doesn't change anything, Heather. You getting angry, it doesn't do anything. You're actually Heather's turning into the Hulk.
We are not getting a Papa-inspired Ghastly.
Oh my God, that would be amazing, though.
It would be amazing.
If I could work out a deal, if anybody knows Ghost, tell them to give us a call, or tell them we're going to call them.
I don't think that would, ever be a thing. I would love that. Target exclusive Hulk Funko Pop.
Look at that. Joseph Nelson said got Shelly Ann and Ray merch.
Wow.
Hey,
thank you.
love that. Chris, any Hot Topic pre-orders? Yes, I got 2. 1, Darth Vader, the Anakin, the Broken Mask, Anakin Skywalker face 1 from Obi-Wan. Right now it's late. I don't know what the hell happened with that. And then I also pre-ordered Venom from the Spider-Man video game. And I have no idea when that comes out. Oh, and Back to the Future 3 DeLorean. I ordered that for Max and I because we both love the DeLoreans. And to Max's point, where the hell are we going to put it, he asked. I don't know where the hell we're going to put it. He didn't say hell. I don't know where we're going to put it.
Question.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear. See, my daughter used to work for Hot Topic. It has really gone down. Yeah, big time. Sucks. Hate it. What? What's the question?
What was the first pop that I was calling Hot Topic for? Because it wasn't...
Destiny 2. It was... Crota.
No, I called about something else.
I had my grandma go to Targets in Florida, and she would call me, and she's like, Chris, I'm standing here, and I'm asking about this Crota, and they don't have it, and the lady says she's checking the back right now. She's checking the back. And I was like, yeah, Grandma, tell them to check the back. That's where they are. And she called me like almost every day. She was checking all the Targets in her nearby area. It was wild. But she never found it. Never found the Crota.
Remember when you got scammed with one?
Yeah, and you had to fight them.
Yeah.
And you got it back.
I did.
You got me the
and
Crota.
then remember that months later I just found one sitting on the shelf?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because originally when it first came out, one sold on eBay, if I remember correctly, for $750.
I thought it was $500.
No, it was more expensive.
Wow.
Yeah. I knew this guy that was local who was finding Crotas all the time.
Was it that weird guy?
His name was Angel.
Oh, okay, no.
Yeah. Panda Pool Chase, oh my God, don't remind me of that. Is Dead Strange still on the floor? No, he's not. In fact, he is right here. He's standing, you can't see him, but he's right here. I put him up on the shelf, finally. Why do I sound like Little Nicky? That's because that's what my grandma sounds like. Is that a problem? my grandma sounds like Little Nicky. Yeah, our Hot Topic isn't as full of Funko Pops anymore either. That sucks too. I don't know. Does it really suck though? It just isn't the same anymore. Funko has really changed.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Hot Topic.
Or just in general.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, do we even give a shit? We don't even go to Hot Topic anymore. Unless I know something's going to be there, I might go check every once. Like the Transformer 2-pack. Yeah. I want that. But outside of that, I don't care. And guess what? They're probably going to mark that down anyway.
Probably.
I'll probably just wait for it to go on sale.
Well, if it's BOGO $1, why not?
Right, and I can get you a Shrek. Time Traveler Ghastly in blue jeans and orange life preserver. He's making, you know what he's doing? What?
Back to the Future.
Yes, he is doing Back to the Future, Heather. How do you know that? Look at you. You're very smart.
I know everything.
Hey, did you show them your new ring I got you?
No.
Show it off. Go ahead.
I can't. I don't have it on right now.
Are you serious?
I kept it in a very secret, special place because I didn't want to wear it on the drive.
I bought Heather a snake ring.
It's beautiful.
It might sound ridiculous, but...
I love it.
No, tell them why you wanted it. And tell them the real reason why you wanted it.
Because I saw it and it looked really pretty.
First off, let me show you this. Okay? You may notice that this has snakes on it.
They're snakies.
Okay? Black snakes are on there. Heather wanted a ring that had a black snake on it. Now go ahead, and I want you to tell them why you wanted both of those things.
I went to get my wedding rings
No.
inspected.
Let me stop you. Let's forget the ring then for a second.
Okay.
Why did you get that case for your phone?
Because I thought it looked cool.
No, come on, Heather. Come on.
What are you talking about?
You're laughing for a reason, Heather.
I'm
Go
laughing
ahead.
because you're being ridiculous.
You're laughing because you're embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed.
Well, then go ahead and say it.
Say what?
Go ahead and say it.
I got it because I
want to
like
hear
it.
that dirty little mouth say it. Heather, go ahead.
No, stop. You're really upsetting me right now because you're trying to get me to say something that I don't even know what you're talking about.
Is it from your favorite album, The Snake?
No.
Heather wants all this stuff with the snake on it because of her favorite Taylor Swift album. Why can't you say it? Why are you so embarrassed?
I'm not embarrassed.
Yes, you are. You're getting red.
Because I'm laughing.
No, you're embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed.
Okay, you're not embarrassed. What album is it?
Reputation.
There you go. Look
But
at that.
I didn't get because of that.
Man, that took a lot to pull it out of you.
I was messing with you when I said that.
Messing with me for what?
What do you mean?
What do you mean messing with me? Messing with the snake ring?
Everything that I tell you about Taylor Swift is most likely a joke. Like, I love her music and stuff. I like that case. It caught my eye.
How is it that you have this and a snake ring that matches the case?
When I'm holding my snake case in my right hand with my ring on my finger.
I love how you're trying to hide this.
I look so
You
cool.
openly told me that you wanted all of it because of this Taylor Swift album.
It was literally a fucking joke. Because I ask you... I try to annoy Chris every day with Taylor Swift because I do love Taylor Swift. But I take it over the top and I'll say... We'll just be sitting there and out of nowhere, I'll say, Chris, do you think Taylor would be my best friend if she met me? So he thinks that I'm more obsessed than I actually am.
Come on.
What?
Okay, we gotta stop. The video's gotta stop. Funko. We're not talking about Funko or Mischief toys anymore. Look, we were in the car today, and you said, "Oh my God, you're not even gonna believe this. What they're saying about Taylor Swift."
What did I say? What was it? I didn't say anything about Taylor Swift in the car today.
Actually, you did, but you didn't finish the sentence.
What are you talking about?
We were driving down the road, and you said, "Oh my God." You went, "Oh my God, Taylor Swift," and we kept driving, and you didn't say anything else. I swear on my life.
I didn't do that.
I'm telling you, you did, and you don't even realize you did it.
I said something yesterday about how much money her tour is making so far, and she's not even done.
No, you said that today. That's what it was.
It was yesterday. Chris, it was in the very excruciating ride to Ohio yesterday.
No, we didn't. No. It was coming from
Friday.
No, it was coming home today. You said it.
It wasn't. Okay, whatever.
You said it was like You said it was 1.6 billion. 1.4 billion?
1.5
billion?
gross.
Okay. So why do you hide the being a fan of Taylor? I just don't understand.
I'm not hiding being a fan, but I've like made it such a crazy joke that you think it's real.
Well, you bought an album the other day that was signed by her, so I thought maybe...
It was $25.
But you were talking about buying sweatpants, and you said, well, that's kind of ridiculous to buy the sweatpants.
It is, because they were like $75.
Well, you were very close to doing it. That's my point.
But I didn't. Because I already bought too much.
So why are you acting like that you're not a super fan?
I'm not saying I'm not a fan.
Okay.
I'm not a super fan, but I'm not as crazy about it as you think I am. I've told
so you're
you
saying
all
that's a
these
joke.
stuff.
It's all fake.
It's
okay.
not all fake.
Oh.
It's sort of fake.
Okay, all right.
I told you the ring because it was just funny. But I love that ring.
Did Heather tell you you're coming to Eras Tour, Chris? No.
Yes, I did.
No, you said you were going to Eras Tour.
No,
I said you're going with Funko News Canada to Eras Tour. That's
and
what you told me.
I said, would you go with me? And guess what I found out? Where we would be going is closer than the drive we took this past weekend in Ohio. We just got to get passports. Because I Googled it. He told me where we would be going. And I looked it up.
Look at that. I'm going out of country now for Taylor Swift. You're telling me you're not a super fan of Taylor Swift? We're going out of country now?
Chris, I missed the Philadelphia show, okay? That was like last year. I can't go back.
What do you mean? Like in time?
Yeah. So the next best thing is Canada.
I can't go back. What the fuck are you talking about? I can't go back.
The next best thing is
You
Canada.
said that so seriously. I can't go back.
I can't.
Jesus Christ.
Next best thing is
going
Canada.
on here?
Unless we want to spend like $10,000 to go to Miami.
Did Chris stay up for the 2 a.m. for the album drop. Yeah, you stayed up till 2 a.m. for the album. You said you listened to it on your own.
No, I stayed up till midnight, and then I accidentally stayed up until 2 a.m.
Accidentally?
Because I was so full of adrenaline because I knew something was going to happen.
You are so ridiculous. Why can't you just come to grips that you are a super fan?
I love her music so much.
Heather, you were sitting in there when I
I
came
was
from work.
sobbing.
And you were watching it live on.
Of course I was, because guess what? The Tortured Poets Department, it was the first time she ever played it live. And it was amazing, and it's still amazing. Did you see her outfits? She looks good. She sounds good.
When this is over, I want you to go back and watch this, rewatch it, and just watch the way that you're reacting to all this. I'm telling you, you're obsessed with it.
I am very obsessed with her, but not as obsessed as you think. But still very obsessed.
What do you mean? I don't know how obsessed you are. I just can tell that you are obsessed. What do you mean, as I think?
Because some of it, I just say stuff to mess with you, to annoy you.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
What did you say to mess with me to annoy me?
I told you that I bought this phone case because of Taylor Swift. But I didn't. It's not even, it has nothing at all to do with Taylor Swift.
Oh, okay. I really thought it did, but...
No.
Okay. I didn't know. How am I supposed to know any different?
I was messing with
You
you.
bought that phone case because of Taylor Swift. Don't bullshit me.
No, I didn't.
Don't come in here and lie. Just tell the truth.
Are the Ghastly Taylor bracelets still a thing? Yes, they are. They will be a thing.
See what's happened? Now it's bleeding into Mischief Toys. How did this even happen? This is crazy.
Listen, people are going to love it.
Oh, my God.
They're going to love
Look out for Taylor Swift friendship bracelets coming from Mischief Toys.
I'm telling you, I can make it happen. I'm going to make them myself.
The Transformer 2 is 30%. It's 30% off, I guess 30% off online. The Pop Moments bigger ones are buy one, get one for $1.
Oh, is that what it is?
Okay, interesting. If only she had a time machine, great Scott. I know, well, that's the thing, is that Heather's acting as if you had a time machine, would you go back? Is that what you would do with it? You'd go back to Philadelphia?
Yeah, I'd go there.
That's what you would do with the time machine?
I'd do a lot more, but that would be one of the stops.
Just hearing that, if I had a time machine, I'd go back in time and say, I'm not meeting you. I'd go somewhere else. Because I don't know if I can handle it. You're wasting your time machine on Taylor Swift?
What do you mean wasting? Is it a one-shot thing?
Yes.
Oh, then I would save the Titanic.
How would you save the Titanic?
I would tell them to stop.
It's big business. They wouldn't stop.
They would.
You mean to tell me you'd run up to that ship?
Yeah, I would say go around the fucking iceberg.
You'd warn them of the iceberg?
Yeah. That's what I would do. You know what? I'm noble like that. Okay, I wouldn't waste it on Taylor Swift. It's just one. I'd go save the Titanic. I'd probably save something else. Like, there's something else I could have saved that's like a bigger...
That's a really weird one, Titanic. I just didn't expect you to say that.
You
go back and you would prevent the Titanic from sinking.
Yeah, maybe.
How would have that changed time? Like, what would happen? Like, what would be the events
after that?
after
It's like the butterfly effect. Maybe the logs would not go through those cars. The windshields. I don't know.
Hold on. What?
From the butterfly effect? Or no, is that Final Destination? What happened in the butterfly effect?
What? You said the logs going through the windshield.
That was Final Destination. That's the same premise, though, right?
What the fuck? I don't even know what you're talking about anymore.
Would you get GWAR Pops if they were released? Yes.
100%.
Absolutely.
I would buy anything GWAR.
We have so many GWAR figurines.
GWAR, I don't think you guys even understand. I just love... When I was at the GWAR show most recently, I was laughing like I was giddy. I was so excited.
Well, to be fair... We were hanging out with them and their manager.
No. Watching. No, I'm not. I'm just talking about watching the show. I was just like fun. Because I just love watching their show. I've been going to GWAR shows since like the mid 2000s, and the first one I ever went to, I didn't know what I was watching. I had heard of GWAR, but I just didn't understand it. And after that point, I was like, I'm going to go to every GWAR show that ever comes nearby. Like I have to go see GWAR every single time. And I did. I did for the most part. I missed a couple, but. They're going to the 930 Club in June and I want to go real bad. They're playing with the X-Cops.
We have to figure that out.
Well, we got to figure it out, but I want to go. Chris going back in time to prevent Heather from farting.
That's never going to happen. I love to fart.
I would have to go back in time. One shot wouldn't do it. It would be, what one do I choose to stop? I would choose to stop. There was one night, maybe a month ago, that you farted while you were sleeping, and it was really
I remember that night.
How do you remember?
Because I was doing it when I was awake.
Oh my god,
it
was unbelievable. My favorite GWAR member.
Oh, I don't have a favorite.
My favorite.
They're all cool.
He's passed away. Dave Brock passed away, but my favorite was Odorous Arungus. But now mine is. I like Balzac. Balzac's probably my favorite.
He's fun.
But you know who else I love? Saul Borg Destructo.
I like his buttocks.
Yep, Saul Borg Destructo. But he's not really one of the members who plays instrument. He's the art crew. Saul Borg Destructo. He's the best. I love him. I love them all though. They're all really good. They're all great people too. Heather, could you please go back and save us from the Kardashians? I'm pretty sure world peace would have happened if they weren't around. Leonardo DiCaprio never stars in Titanic and never becomes famous and never sleeps with 1,000 women. That would change everything. He's right.
That's very
Leo
true.
would be stuck to Critters 3. And that would be it. Was he Critters 3 or Critters 4?
Well, what if...
I think he's Critters 4.
What if he's a descendant from someone that was actually on the Titanic and he never existed because of some event that happened because the Titanic didn't take... Like, what if Grandma and Granddad...
my God.
On the Titanic...
Don't do that.
And made one of his parents, and then he came from that. We don't know. I don't know.
Your hand gestures are really taking this channel off the rails. I did not expect you to do the whole...
I did the whole.
I didn't...
That's what happened.
I didn't expect you to do the Tom Yanks right here on the channel.
The Tom Yanks.
Would definitely change everything. He's right about that.
He was right about that.
What would you do? So you would just go and say, hey! Hey! And the captain will look down.
No. Mm-mm.
Iceberg!
No. Mm-mm. I would pull a stop sign from out of the street and I'll put it in the front of the Titanic.
Oh my God.
And it would just make them
You know stop signs didn't really exist then.
They didn't?
No.
Yes, they did.
I don't think stop signs were even invented.
When was the stop sign made?
When was the stop sign invented?
No, made. 1915 in Detroit, Michigan.
1915. That was after the Titanic. Am I right or am I wrong?
Right. Titanic was 1912, wasn't it?
I believe so.
When did the Titanic disaster happen? It was April 1912.
How the fuck do you know that?
Because I know a lot about the Titanic. I knew that.
Why do you know a lot about the
14th
Titanic?
and 15th. I don't know. I just have a really unhealthy obsession and a big brain about the Titanic. And Taylor Swift. It's fucking crazy up there.
We run a YouTube channel and we have a toy business. None of what you just said is going to help either one of those things.
You know, if I sat here and talked about Taylor Swift, we would have so many more views.
You're saying Taylor Swift would garner more views? I don't think so.
Oh my God, people who talk about Taylor
Look
Swift.
how many people left ever since you started talking about Titanic.
Yeah, that's Titanic.
This is what I'm talking about. You're making us look. No one wants to stick around and listen to you about the Titanic. Nobody wants to hear it.
You keep talking about it. Talk about Funko Pops then, bro.
What if they made Titanic Funko Pops? Did they ever do that?
L.
From the
Ellis said the Titanic is the reason stop signs exist.
No question mark.
I think that's why.
You going back in time with a stop sign. That's how it becomes in existence. You're bringing stop signs to the world.
But what if that's why they were invented? Because in 1912 they were like, oh shit, we got to prevent this. And then the first stop sign, it
was
says...
when you use your time travel.
No!
Oh, I forgot, because you use your time travel to go to Philadelphia to see Taylor Swift on her Eras tour.
Yeah.
The old Titanic, all those people died. And here... What's one of her famous songs? What's she saying?
Whatever you want.
What? That isn't one of her songs.
No, it isn't.
What's one of her
How'd
songs?
you know that?
What's one of her songs?
Your favorite is Cruel Summer.
That's not my favorite.
What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
I don't know what her songs are.
Yes, you do.
No,
you
I
listen
don't.
to them with me all the time. As a matter of fact, in the car the other day, you said that she is a very talented artist.
She is very talented, but I said I don't like her music.
You said, I love her music, and I especially love when you sing all of her songs to me.
The problem with going to a Taylor Swift show is that you have thousands of like teenage girls singing while she's singing, and you can't hear anything that Taylor's singing.
No, you can hear everything that she's saying.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No. Heather, I watch those videos. All you're hearing is little girls.
Why are you watching?
It's stupid.
Why are you watching those videos?
I'm not watching the videos. You're watching them, and I'm overhearing them.
You just said that you're watching them.
For fuck's sake. Did she just call him bro? Yes, she did.
I call him
she
bro
does all the time. Heather is a Terminator of Titanic. Titanic.
Titanic.
It's a Titanic hammock. Titanic.
Did anyone in the comments ever play Titanic Adventure Out of Time on PC? That was one of my favorite games of all time.
What a fucking loser you are.
It was so creepy.
Oh my god, you're so
It was
nerdy.
so creepy. Remember when I showed you the pictures of the people that were in that game?
No.
Titanic Adventure Out of Time. It was like real people, but they were like... I
played it.
Oh, you did?
I did. My dad
Do you remember
bought it.
that?
My dad bought it. He got it from Costco. And we installed it.
They're like real but fake.
I know, there's something wrong.
They're creepy. Look at this guy. He looks real but a cartoon character.
Yeah, it's not good.
Ah.
Madam Mang is... Thank you, Adam. He is reminding you all that you have 15 minutes to get your X-Ray Ghastly shirts and hats. You better hurry up. There's very little time. Oh my god! Larissa played it as well. Look at all the people that's played the Titanic game.
It was so much fun.
Did you ever play the game on Super Nintendo where it's called... I think it was called SOS?
Mm-mm.
But you had to save a ship from sinking? Well, like, I don't know what...
That would be me in my time
But it was a
machine.
side scroller, and I remember my cousin played it, and at the end, he died.
Oh, that's not good.
It was really sad. The conspiracy theories on the Titanic are wild. I've never looked at conspiracy theories.
Me neither. Remember when we went to the Titanic Museum?
I know, I was going to say, the Titanic Museum was cool.
In Tennessee. It looks like the Titanic on the outside. It's very cool. If you're ever in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, you should stop by. It was very informative. And what was cool is that they actually had, like, things from the Titanic.
Yeah.
There.
I can't handle you. You're fucking crazy. I can't stand those faces. They said I'm busted. Tommy Monkey said, busted, Chris? Because I'm listening to Taylor Swift.
Yep.
You know, it's not by choice.
It is by choice. You love it.
You know what's funny is that you're so obsessed with Titanic, we've never actually watched it together.
Because you won't watch it. You said that you don't like that movie. I love that movie. It's a great movie. It's a very long movie. Have you seen it?
You gotta remember, when it came out, I was, when it came out, I was not like a little kid. So I remember it coming out and people talking about how great it was. And when it came out on VHS, it was like 2 tapes long or something.
And DVD,
I remember watching,
it was 2 DVDs.
I think I watched like 1 tape of it, and that was it. I don't think I watched the back end of it because I wanted to see the how
boobs.
No, how it sank.
But it hit an iceberg, Chris.
But no, like what the special effects were. But they said now that isn't actually how it sank. It sank differently. It didn't go up in the air and shit. Like apparently it sank differently.
What do you mean?
Like the way it sank in the film is wrong.
Oh.
Yeah. So it didn't sink that way. You know how it goes up in the air? It doesn't do all
That's
that.
what it showed us in the museum. Remember, I stood on the balcony.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it didn't do like exactly. Like there's something different about it.
Oh,
Is what I'm saying.
It's a fucking movie.
Never seen it. No intention to either.
Well, it's a great film, and you're
Check out
missing
the book Wreck of the
guess-
Titan. Hold on, Wreck of the Titan. It's crazy how much it predicted the Titanic.
Yes.
What? Whoa. Okay.
Yes.
Hold on, expert. What do you mean? Yeah, very confident. Yes. You read the book?
No, but I've read about it, and it's crazy.
What's crazy is the amount that you're involved in this whole Titanic thing. I didn't know this.
Okay.
It's a little off the rails.
Because it's very interesting to me. Because they called it unsinkable and it fucking sank.
Yeah.
You can't just make a wild claim like that and then not. They were so set on that they didn't even have enough life rafts for everybody. It was so sad. It was fucked up.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
You're getting angry now.
Yeah, I am angry. They should have made sure that it was unsinkable when they said it was unsinkable.
Mobility Studio says, saw it, too depressing.
It is very depressing, but it's a great, great movie.
Nick Matchmaker, I remember my parents buying the 2 VHS widescreen version because people were saying it was going to be a collector's item. Oh my God. Brian Barrick said that movie sank $35 into my wallet. Titanic was my introduction to Kate Winslet's titties.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. And here's True Dino saying, "Oh, I'm never gonna watch it." Well, you know what?
True Dino doesn't want to watch it. What's wrong with that? You want to watch it? They don't want to watch it. What's wrong?
He's gonna miss out on the boobies. That's all I'm saying.
Were they even that great?
Yes.
I don't think so.
She's beautiful.
I'm not saying she is, but I'm saying like I wouldn't sit through a 5.5 hour film to see them titties. That's what I'm trying to say. I can see titties a lot easier than that.
How?
Let's go upstairs. When it's time to go to bed, I'm seeing titties. That's all I'm saying. You got to get out of that shirt somehow. It's going to happen, and I'm going to catch a little look at them titties. That's all I'm saying. And my own. I get to see 2 pairs every night. Who's that lucky? Ask yourself that question.
There's a lot of people who are.
I remember watching Titanic at Disney Springs. That's depressing.
Yeah.
Titanic's a great movie, but yes, it's very sad and intense. It's a classic. It's 3. Thank you, Anna. 3 hours. I thought it was 5.5. A local DJ on a radio channel played "My Heart Will Go On" over and over for 2 hours and got fired for it. Oh my God, that's awesome. So Heather had the Taylor Swift shrine and the Titanic conspiracy room in the house. Believe it or not that I found. Now, we do have like an attic area, like a loft. I don't go up there that often. Very well could house all of these very strange things that Heather's into.
I'm not into strange things. I don't understand.
You like Stranger Things?
Stranger Things? Yeah.
You're into Stranger Things.
But not strange things. I think that the things that I like are pretty normal.
The Funko News Canada, Heather's uncomfortable.
I'm always uncomfortable whenever
she is. Well, she's sitting with me.
Annoying.
Heather, want to know something cool? Last week I saw a majority of Mean Girls 2004 for the very first time. So far, was really good. It was my AP English language teacher's idea to put it. LOL.
I love Mean Girls. I hope you loved it too. That's another obsession of mine is Mean Girls. I can literally say every single line from that movie.
I'm not strange, Zach Bonner, for coming in here with his no smiling ass. This guy, you ever see a picture of him? Even as a baby, he's not smiling. Or as a kid, he's not smiling. I saw many pictures of him. Forced. I saw a picture of him smiling forced once. It's true. I'm not even making that up. You missed the freaking drone show at Springs. Really? I want to see a drone show. Titanic Lego set for Heather's next birthday. We have no room for it, unfortunately.
Oh, but we have room for another fucking DeLorean.
What do you mean if movies aren't 5 hours? Wasn't there like a Civil War film that was 5 hours? I don't know.
Probably.
And by the way, I'm not saying it's really 5 hours. I'm over exaggerating for the fact of it being funny. Like
it's not that funny though.
5.5 hour movie.
Now
and people have to school Titanic's you. 5.5 hour movie.
Listen, now people have to school you. Justin McKenzie, what should you wear on Wednesdays? Clothing. No, I'm just kidding. Pink clothing.
What?
On Wednesdays we wear pink. It's from Mean Girls.
Oh. So what do you think about Taylor Swift being cast as a Marvel character, aka the Dazzler?
I don't know if that's going to happen, but it would be very cool if it did. There's a lot of signs pointing to that possibly happening, and she may be in Cruella 2. It's not fully confirmed.
Cruella 2? Why?
Yeah. So
they're making another Cruella?
Yeah, they are, with Emma Stone
Why
again.
the fuck would they do that? The first film wasn't that great. Remember when we tried to watch it? We couldn't even get through it.
I wasn't in the mood to watch it. I would like to try to watch it again,
Babe, we both said.
Hold on. But people don't know if she's acting in it or if she's on the soundtrack.
But when we watched it, we both were like, "Oh God!" Like we didn't like it. I remember that.
No,
Black Widow
I didn't
also we didn't like
it.
Gettysburg is 4.5. Thank you, Nick.
That's not 5 hours.
It's close enough.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
You sounded like Josh Peck right there.
Who the fuck is Josh Peck?
From Drake and Josh, your favorite show.
No, I've never seen it. The drone show is awesome. It's all over Instagram. Really? Okay. Hey, David Brewer. How you doing? Heather probably attended a Halloween party like Katie did, where the rest of the chicks were all slutty.
Yeah, I always have, like, the most ridiculous costume. Like, for years, I've been known to dress as, like, male characters. And, like, all the other girls are always in, like, lingerie and, like, angel wings or animal ears or whatever. And I just show up looking, like, fucking full. It's my favorite thing to do. Remember we were waiting Garth a couple years ago?
Why is it that you like that? I don't understand. What do you mean?
What?
You like to show up being like you like being silly is what you mean.
Yeah, I like being silly.
You don't want to be like the slutty like.
I don't like the word slutty.
No, okay. What not you know what I mean? Like what do you call it? Like a sexy cat or something.
Yeah. I've done that before.
No, like sexy cat.
Yeah. I've done that. I've done that before, but it's
where you got the butt and the boobies out, you got the whole thing.
No, I don't. No.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like you got women who, it's like Halloween time. It's like, let's dress up like we got it all out. Yeah, we got everything out. You don't do that, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You don't even do that in the bedroom. You don't dress as a cat. Never seen you dress as a cat.
No, you
I should dress as a dog. You dress as a cat, and I'll chase you around the room.
That sounds fun.
By the way, we're taking a walk today. Some dude drives by and barked out his window. Did you see that? Did you understand it?
No.
That was really weird. He barked. He like stuck. He was like a younger guy. He barked out the window.
Yeah, you sounded like a fucking idiot.
Was he saying I'm a dog? Or we're dogs or something?
I don't know. Maybe he wanted to sniff my butt. I should have asked him. Can you get arrested for that?
What, sniffing somebody's butt?
Yeah.
We gotta have consent. Your NFT J costume was so funny.
Thank you.
It was very good. Sexy Ghastly figure for Halloween.
That would be fun.
That's brilliant, actually. I like that idea.
Dean Blockley said, I'm a mouse, duh. So this past year, I was a bat. Like, this was like the first year I wasn't like some random dude.
Thank you, Brian Bear. Hoochie. Go ahead.
I was a bat this year, and in my caption for the picture, I said, I'm a bat, duh. Like for Mean Girls, because Karen says, I'm a mouse, duh.
You guys are talking about all this Mean Girl shit. I don't know anything about it.
We gotta watch it.
Imagine an 85-hour extended version of Oppenheimer. I haven't even watched the original Oppenheimer. Have you?
Me neither.
You want to go watch a movie or something?
Yeah.
I want to watch a movie. We don't get like Mondays off that often. Let's go watch a movie. We're gonna go watch a movie. We're gonna go.
Chris and Heather, what is your favorite tattoo?
My favorite tattoo is my Ghastly and Demonstro. I think those are my favorite. I love them.
I think my favorite is this one.
What?
My heart skull.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I don't know.
My favorite.
I always get comments on my sleeve because my sleeve is just random Christmas wrapping paper. Is all it is. Literally.
And I have a fox up here that I like. I like my fox.
And I like my little Coven of Mischief tattoo. That's cool.
My Coven of Mischief tattoo's good. You guys can't see it because it's on my foot, and that's a paid experience.
Yeah. I also love my Jailhouse Love tattoo that I let some girl tattoo me, and she didn't know what the hell she was doing, so it was all wavy. That's fun.
Yeah, you should get that touched up.
I probably should.
A little bit crazy.
Yeah, it looks a little shitty. I got Max right there, too. I like that tattoo.
that one.
Uh-huh. I thought that was kind of nice. All right. That's it. We're going to go watch something. Was the new Mean Girls any good? I have no idea. The Zack Snyder cut. The Zack Snyder cut of anything is like 15 hours long. By the way, exaggeration. Everybody take it easy. Don't pile on all at one time.
I don't know. That movie, for real, like, that took us like 3 days to get through.
Oh, you know about the Snyder cut? Oh, my God, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Who will win the arm wrestle? Who will win at arm wrestling? You know about Heather and I? Probably Heather. Heather's strong. She's like
no.
She's like a Wookiee. Can someone bring a tattoo artist to Night of Mischief and everyone get Mischief Toys tattoos? That's amazing. It's a great idea.
I am not going to do that.
Heather hates that idea. Heather hates the idea of anybody getting a Mischief Toys tattoo.
No, I hate incentives for Mischief Toys tattoo. Like, if someone wants to get a tattoo, that's cool. Like, that's great. I am all for it. But that you're setting yourself up for, like, a legal fucking battle.
For what?
People are fucking... Somebody sued McDonald's because they spilled hot coffee on them. Like, I'm not getting involved.
Yeah, but people get tattoos, they can do whatever they want. You can get anything tattooed on you. That has nothing to do with, like, the way you're serving somebody. They can go and get anything tattooed on themselves.
Yeah, but if you offer an incentive, I see that...
There is no incentive. You're not offering incentive.
No, or if you have something that, like, people can.
No, said what she's saying is that if you had a tattoo artist, this is not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen.
First off,
that would be cool, but we can't.
She's saying if there were a tattoo artist there, then they would pay the tattoo artist. It's their consent to get it done, so it wouldn't be a legal issue. I'm just trying to make sense of this.
No, but people are crazy, and someone would say...
Not people are crazy.
People are... Chris, somebody...
There are some people that are crazy.
McDonald's.
That's not a crazy person. They got burned by a coffee, Heather.
Because they spilled it on themselves. How is that?
It's an accident. They burned themselves. They had a faulty lid or something.
Why is that McDonald's fault? Shit happens.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong, Heather. I'm just saying... They got burned by a coffee.
There are people in this world that make issues out of nothing.
I'll be honest, I never thought I'd be sitting here battling with you over a McDonald's coffee.
Me neither.
Here we are. We're here. Okay.
Watch everyone get drunk and get Coven logos everywhere on them. See, that's what would happen.
You know what's crazy? One of the guys from Cold Chamber posted a photo on Instagram this weekend. They literally... I hate saying that, by the way. I hate saying literally. It sounds so stupid. You say it all the time. It's so stupid. I got to stop from saying that. But they actually got Coven Cold Chamber logos tattooed, like little ones, all over their hand. That's Why would you do it? It just seems so silly to me. I don't know.
I mean, silly. You got Mission Toys logo. One, two.
They got the same logo tattooed all over their hand. The same exact logo, just little ones. It's weird.
I mean, you have Christmas wrapping paper on your arm.
Okay. Anyway.
Why are you judging anybody?
That McDonald's coffee lawsuit was some horrible shit for that poor old lady. Yeah.
Okay. I'm telling you.
Oh my God, Heather, you're just being the worst person I've ever met in my life.
I'm not being the worst person. I'm telling people sue over fucking anything.
Well, they have the right to do it, Heather. They got burned. They got burnt.
Can we go? Can we fucking go?
Are you trying to say you want to fight? How? Up. X-ray gasoline stuff is over. It's done.
Oh,
Finished.
I should probably turn that off.
Probably should turn it off. All right. Thank you, everybody. We loved hanging out with you. And thank you for being here and hanging out and being the best. You guys are the best. More Gastlecast coming this week, and also more Mischief Toys coming very, very soon. Be on the lookout. Check out MischiefToys.com. Sign up for the newsletter. Also, follow us on Instagram at Gastlecast, and also follow at Mischief Toys if you aren't already there. On Facebook, join our groups, Gastlecast We Hunt Together, and Mischief Toys, which is another group where we talk about all things Mischief Toys. If you're not there, go and join now. Thank you. We love you. We'll see you very soon. And Heather is now going to pick out the movie that we watch. She never picks out what we're going to watch, but she's picking it out.
It's going to be so good.
I'll let you know what she picks out. I'll post what she picks out on Instagram, okay? Bye.